All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Let's Talk Under Low. I am your host. Wait a minute. I got some feedback somewhere. Is that me? Let me make sure I got everything else turned off because y'all know I'm notorious for leaving something on. But thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time coming to visit, thank you for coming. Let not this be your last time. Y'all, so much stuff. I said I was gonna take a break back in May, and here it is October. So when I tell y'all I know how to take a break, I know how to take a break. Had some health issues going on, had some new opportunities that popped up to kind of occupy my time. So I couldn't be on as much as I wanted to be, but I am back for a limited time only, because I might change the dates of the times going forward. But I'm so happy to be back on tonight and just kind of spend a little time with everybody. So that means that I owe everybody from May to now a happy birthday for all of the folks that I missed all summer long, all the way up to today. Um, my I have two granddaughters, so my oldest granddaughter's birthday was on the 13th. So I had to wish her a very happy birthday. She had a Halloween themed birthday party that I missed because I couldn't walk. I'm having gout flare number two back to back in less than a month. So if my background looks a little bit weird, it's because I'm actually on my favorite spot on the couch right now. Walking is not an option because one foot doesn't work well. So I'll be propped up here probably for the next couple of days until I can get that together. But anywho, um, what all has not gone on since the last time we was on? There's been so much stuff happening in the news. I will tell y'all this: the big deal for me has been the student loan forgiveness. I don't know about y'all, but as soon as the beta test came available, I already put my application in. So if they're gonna forgive me my $20,000, I will take it. Yeah, I know for some people that's a sore subject because you were blessed enough to be able to pay off your student loans. Let me just say this: everybody was not. Everybody did not get a good job coming out of college. Everybody didn't have those good jobs for years, even when things were bad. I was one of those people. So paying a student loan right now for me is stressful. And I imagine it is for a lot of people, and particularly, for during the pandemic and then even before then. We say a lot of stuff happened during the pandemic. It was things going on way before that happened. So people were stressed and not able to pay their student loans then. So I will take this blessing any way we can get it. If it's going to wipe away $20,000, so be it. I'll be happy to pay the rest of it. So, for y'all that are interested in it, make sure you go out to the federal student loan website and make sure you're on the legitimate one, because there are a lot of scams out there right now. So make sure you get on the right website so you can get the right information. What else is happening? Uh, yeah, a lot of stuff. So much that I can't even think of a whole bunch of it right now. So let's just go ahead and get on with the show. Because the guest I have tonight, I saw an event that she was putting on in September online, and I thought I have found my people. I have found those people that like to cook and just feed people. No reason, no rhyme, just do it because hey, you like to cook and people like to eat and people need to eat. And I was impressed with it. I looked at her organization and saw some of the activities that she's been working on. And I was like, I want to talk to that lady and I want y'all to know more about her too. So, my guest tonight is Miss Nekia Kelley. And Miss Kelley is the founder of We Are Cooks That Care. Did I say that right?
It's
Because
just cooks that
I've been trying to say it a different way, and I know it's not right. It's We Are Cooks That Care, right?
no, just cooks that care.
That's why. Where did I get the we are? See, I told you. I knew I was. I think I'm saying it wrong, but I kept reading. We are cooks that care. So cooks that care, and I
Yes,
want.
ma'am.
All right, and I want to give her a chance to say hey to y'all, and to kind of tell you a little bit about herself, and then we're going to get into some questions because I really want people to know more about the organization and about the wonderful work you're doing. So, Miss Kelley, welcome to the Ladies Lounge, and introduce yourself to the folks.
Well, thank you so much. Hello, everybody. My name is Nekia Kelley. I am the founder of Cooks That Care. We are a uh, nonprofit catering organization who uses our catering services to service those who are affected by food insecurity. So we look for opportunities within the community to help out other organizations to provide food feeding programs, and then we cater to offset the cost of some of the things that we do. And we love to do it. And just like Ms. Wanda said, we just love to cook. So we found an outlet, and that's what we do.
Okay. So talk about how you, I know you just mentioned some of that, but talk more about how you got started and what did you see that made you say, you know what, we need to do something about this?
Well, originally, I think that we come from similar backgrounds, you and I. I was another person who went to college, came out of college, didn't find the right jobs. I was a single mother of three. So I've always not been, I've been the person that I'm trying to help sometimes, a single mother with kids who just couldn't afford to give the best meal options all the time. So through personal experiences and just dealing with people who are also experiencing poverty issues is where it all started. When we were growing up, sometimes families ate together. You and your neighbors, you and your cousins, everybody meets at grandma's house. You pull food together so that everybody can have a meal. So that was the initial idea for this. If you can do it for a family, why could you not do it for a community? As I got older, I started just seeing things through literally my own eyes and see how not having food really affects you in other aspects of your life. Again, in college, I went to college a little bit later, so I'm going with younger students. I had a huge veteran population that was going to school when I was going to school, who also I was cooking too at the time at Pulaski Tech, and so they liked what I do. Just to go back just a little bit further, I have cooked since I was about 6. Cooking with my family and learning it and loving it and honing in on what makes food good. I've been doing that since I was a kid. So that part came easy. And it's been a staple of how I've provided for my family is cooking, right? So all of these different things that I'm saying are all parts of what made me want to do this. I thought that I could combine my life experiences and use what I know how to do and make some differences for other people. Yeah. So again, back to that veteran population I was talking about. Instead of eating at the VA, they would always come over to Pulaski Tech to eat their lunches there. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with the VA, but veterans eat free over there. They don't necessarily eat free at Pulaski Tech all the time, but they would rather spend their little money to come over there and eat with me, and I appreciated that. So I often catered to them, and they encouraged me to try to seek out, employment over there. I did that at about, I don't know, maybe a year later, I ended up there in their kitchen. And I seen how it specifically just affected food insecurity. I'm talking about had specifically affected that population. And I could see some of those guys from the time that they went to school till the time I got into the VA. We of course lost touch because they were only in classes for a certain amount of time. But seeing how they ended up in these programs and how just out of touch with the nutrition they were when I seen them the next time. Because apparently I was one of the few people that was making sure that they were eating properly. I was like, well, if that's a thing for you guys who are in the program, what's going on with all my guys who don't make it back up here? Who's looking out for them, And so that's where it all came back together. I was like, I can definitely cook for people and provide a service. But I don't think that I necessarily just want to sell food, you know,
Mhm.
because there's such a big part of our population that can't afford to buy food. So
Okay.
my
Yeah.
next big thing was to take on some opportunities to just provide feeding programs. Yeah.
Mhm.
And so while doing that, my co-workers in the veteran kitchen was like, "Hey, that's a good thing you're doing. You know, how do we do something like? How can we get involved in something like that?" I was like, "Well,
Mhm.
why don't I just take it a bit further and we can create a literal nonprofit off of this?"
Okay.
You know, and get some real help and get some real eyes on this problem that's affecting so many different populations in our
Mhm.
community. And they agreed, I formulated, and here we are.
All right. Now. Well, I'm glad that you are, and I know that the
Thank
people that you
you.
serve are glad. Now,
They really
one thing you
are. I
mentioned about,
couldn't be more happy to serve them.
oh yeah. Now I know one thing that you mentioned is talking about food deserts, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people don't know that even in the big city, and I'm teasing right now because I'm calling Little Rock big city, but even in a
Mm-hmm.
big city, you can have food deserts, and people don't understand that there are communities that are right around you that you drive past or drive through every day, and there is no grocery store in that area. There's no place for you to get any fresh produce. There's no place for you to get fresh, other fresh foods like your dairy or your meat or anything. There, you got some fast food restaurants, or you may even have a service station or two that might have a gallon of milk or maybe some eggs, but they don't have
Mm-hmm.
a way to actually get fresh produce and get those healthy meals. And if you are a disabled veteran, or you're somebody in the community who has maybe some mental issues or some other kind of physical issues, how easy is it for
Seniors.
you to go to the grocery store? Yeah, seniors, getting to the grocery store is a whole job when you got to take the bus, or you got to take, some other kind of transportation to get way to the other side of town to get that food.
Mm-hmm.
So having an
Mm-hmm.
organization like yours to step in and kind of fill that gap, is what it's all about. So I
Mm-hmm.
had another question for you. So I know you said that you partner with organizations who maybe don't offer food service as an outreach. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, uh, with that, we take on opportunities with other organizations who may have a different service outlook. They may. We have one in particular. Their specialty is they do cleaning services for the elderly
Hmm.
and for sick and shut-ins. Yeah. And so
Okay.
they reached out to us a couple of times because they were getting requests from their people about food. You know, hey, this is a good service you're providing. You think that you guys could possibly bring us some meals sometimes, and that's just not an aspect of their organization. So they reached
Mm-hmm.
out to us and asked us to see if there was something that we could contribute or even strike up a partnership, making weekly meals for them, or at least providing one nutritious meal for them a week, so that we know that they're getting some nutritional value. We love
Mm-hmm.
doing those types of things because 9 times out of 10, when we get those types of opportunities, we're giving these people meals that they didn't even expect to get. A lot of times they tell us things like, uh, well, we're just used to getting like maybe a sandwich and some chips. Our meals consist of what a hospital plate is going to look like. You're going to get an entree, you get your fruit,
Mm-hmm.
you get your salad, you get your starch. We try to provide every aspect of the meal so it's a whole nutritious sit down dinner for you. Yeah. And so a lot of the people that we service, they're not able to get that, and the services that they are receiving right now through organizations is not an offer. So
Mm-hmm.
we definitely offer our service as a partnership in those types of situations. And there are a lot of times where organizations, not necessarily organizations, but businesses, nail salons, cosmetology people want to do something out of the blue for the food insecure population. They want to come, they want to feed someone, or they want to throw an event once a year, and they don't know how to do it. We do.
Here's that we know how to do it.
We do. So we
Okay.
partner with them, and they'll handle the aspects of their actual event, and we'll do all the food service. Anything that has to do with the food, we'll take over that. We come in, we'll be your food director, and make sure that everything falls in line on your food service side. So that's one worry that you don't have to worry about for this event.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
And
that's a deal right there.
it's a good deal. I don't know why anybody would pass it. It takes like literally a whole leg off of your responsibilities.
Yeah. I mean, that to me would be shoot. I'll take that off any day,
We do
especially
it.
if we got the rest of the event to wrestle with. So
And
talk about.
we love doing those because it gives us an opportunity to not only get out in the community, it also gives us an opportunity to see um, what other types of services are out there that we can kind of partner with, because most of the times when these events happen, they're bringing in different types of people, different people from different walks of life who may also need our services, or we can partner with them on other types of events or other types of opportunities. So it works.
That sounds like a good deal. So talk about some of the events that you've done in the past, and some of the things that you're looking to do in the future with around the community.
Well, right now we have two programs that we're majorly focused on. And notice I keep saying we, but when I say we, I really have a skeleton crew. And so with my skeleton crew, we've been able to maintain two of our programs that we started with. The first one is our major program, which is Hot Meal Sunday. We provide a free dinner, Sunday dinner for the homeless downtown. Can you hear me? For the downtown Little Rock at the Little Rock Pavilion. We provide a free meal for the homeless population out there. It's called our 50 for 50 program. And we named it that because we take a $50 donation in order to feed 50 people. Okay, so that's our 50 for 50. Right now, we're right at capacity of 50.
Okay.
We're trying to grow that program, but that would entail getting more people involved with the program. We have to branch out a little bit, find a bigger cooking space in order to take care of more people. I just don't have that space yet. But it is a program that's greatly appreciated. We hear from our people. They see us coming down the street and they get on down there.
Wow.
So they can make sure that they catch us. I had a opportunity the other day. A young lady called me. It was right before the next event that I'm going to tell you about. And she knew me before I started doing this. And she's like, I think somebody was talking about you at my facility the other day. She services the homeless community that are transitioning into a home. Yeah.
Okay.
And so this gentleman, she said, "Oh yeah, that's my friend. She's getting ready to do the event." And he was like, "Yeah, I know her. I eat her food all the time. she can cook." He was like, and the thing about it, he was sad and happy at the same time. He said, "To see, because since I'm not out there, I can't go and get her food. She's doing that for my partners out there, so I can't get to her no more."
Wow.
But
So
I'm gonna miss her.
Yeah, so that just means that when you time Everything is going good. You just have to cook and look, and we'll come and eat. Notice I said we
That's
will
a,
come and eat because
and
I'm coming.
that's why we went ahead and kept our second program, which is actually not a program. It's an annual event, which is called
Mm-hmm.
No Hunger in the City.
Okay.
So for No Hunger in the City, we partner with other community activists, organizations, and groups to do a day where no one has to be hungry.
All
Uh,
right.
right now, our two major contributors to this event are the Compassion Center, which lends us their location to do the event out of. And then
Mm-hmm.
St. Mark has been vital to us for the last 2 years as far as just supporting us to get our names out there. Yeah.
Okay.
So the No Hunger the City is what we used to launch ourselves, and it worked so greatly last year that
Mm-hmm.
those two organizations decided to come back on board with us this year and help us do it again.
Oh, that's awesome. So
And
tell us
so
what do you need in order for to make everything happen? Going into this new year. First of all, when is your next No Hunger in the City meal going to be event?
The next No Hunger in the City, we tend to stay in the same. We're going to stay in the same month of September for the No Hunger in the City annual event. But our
Mm-hmm.
goal is to do maybe 3 to 4 events like that throughout the year. We
Okay.
want to get more organizations involved because that time may not be great for one organization, and if we can get more of them going, we can find more participation. The
Okay.
goal of the event is to feed 5,000 in one day. And in
Wow.
order for us to do that, we have to grow that participation so that we can cover that amount. Yeah. And so even still, until we can get to that original 5,000 goal, we're going to continue with No Hunger in the City's annual event. These other events are just going to be meet and greet opportunities and more opportunities for us to start feeding more people and getting this problem under control. Food insecurity is a big problem for, I'm going to safely say, 15% of our population.
Okay. Okay.
There's no shortage of help needed.
No. So tell us what we can do if somebody's listening or watching the show later on. What can you do as far as donations? What do you need right now to help get you towards getting that 5,000 people fed?
Well, we're looking to formulate a new board for 2023.
Mm-hmm.
We had the same few people again. Like I said, we had a small skeleton crew. We want to expand that board out a bit, get some more people on board who are more familiar with the nonprofit aspect of the world. There's a language that they use, and there are just resources and opportunities that people in that realm of profession knows that I don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been lucky to meet people like you, Miss Wonder, and some of the volunteers that have come through have come and just taken the time to look at us and have offered to help. But we need some people who are going to be there for the full duration to make sure that we bring all the aspects of our programs and events into fruition. The feeding programs and catering is just one aspect that we're working on. We
Mm-hmm.
want to make sure that we're incorporating more education opportunities for our community.
Okay.
Education will lead to employment opportunities. We have a whole catering service that can be
Mm-hmm.
utilized to build wealth within our community if we just do it right. And I
Okay.
can't do that by myself. I'm a Wonder Woman, just like you.
I'll say, but we need help sometimes.
We need help sometimes. So that's my biggest thing that I want to do. We need to get a board formulated,
Mm-hmm.
and just some more opportunities. If you're out there and you can utilize us as a catering service, like I said, we are a full-fledged catering service. There's no event too big or too small. We just have to have the time to plan for it.
Mm-hmm.
We can work through the catering aspect. You can get with us on some catering, or as a partnership. Maybe you're another organization out there who could, again, use our help to do some food service aspects to your own organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Bring your efforts to the forefront. That's a platform that we can all share, because a lot of times food insecurity is one aspect that affects another portion of your life.
It
right?
does.
All these things kind of intersect, and they make, with opportunities to make all those things better, makes a better whole person. Yeah.
Yes,
So we
ma'am.
want to be a part of all of that. So how you can get with us, we do have a website. Our current website is www.cooksthatcare.us. On our Get Involved page, if you scroll down on the Get Involved page, there's an opportunity to get a consultation for catering. There's also a donation button there if you want to donate to the 50 for 50 program. Again, you don't have to give us $50 at a time if you don't want to, but we surely would appreciate it. But all aspects will help on a monetary basis. But you can donate on the site, you can volunteer for upcoming events, and you can implore us for your catering needs. And that's how you can help us.
All right. Look, I'm typing that into the chat now. Typing that website and stuff in it. First two.
We also have a Facebook page. You can see us on Facebook at ctc.us. I just figured out today how to incorporate. I've been working on getting my fundraising tools from Facebook so that we can do more donations through our Facebook page. So I'm working on that right now, but I did get an opportunity to at least get a volunteer button on there today.
Oh, cool.
Go me.
What's that, go me?
You just don't know. I struggled with Facebook tools.
Look, I'm still learning a whole bunch of stuff, girls. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I swear,
It's okay.
I could read the same thing 17 times from Facebook, and it says 17 different things.
It's 17 different languages in your head.
I kid you not.
Look, I started watching the videos. Look, trying to watch the videos and figure out how to do stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm wasting my time. Whoever time create this video, because it's still clicking. So, but I do understand. But I did put that
on
the chat box.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's
see. We do have an Instagram page. That's probably that's probably the biggest thing I need help on. I need social media help.
Hey, if somebody's out there and that's your thing.
If that's your thing, boo, come on, talk to me.
Please get in touch with the kid.
Get in touch with me, honey, because it's just not my forte. I tell, even when I do my any of my posts or make any of my content, that is one of the major things I say. Y'all know I'm not technical, and y'all know I'm not social.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna make it work for you.
I was gonna ask you, are you doing anything special around the holidays this year?
We are looking right now. We're getting into. I've had a couple of people ask me about doing a Christmas dinner. Mm-hmm. But again, we don't particularly have our own space yet. I'm still looking for a functional space that's affordable. Mm-hmm. I don't know about you guys, but post-COVID prices for rentals has been mind-blowing.
It is.
And I just could not. I can't. Just can't do it right now. So we are looking for another partner, perhaps a religious organization, a church, maybe, with the kitchen space that we can utilize. Again, we do more of a barter system type of thing here. We're fledgling. We're a small organization, so we offer our services in exchange for everything first. And if that's an option that you think that you may be able to get behind, please contact us ASAP. But that's what it's contingent on. We're getting the food, but if we can't find somewhere to cook it out of, most likely we'll be doing a food giveaway for Christmas instead. Even though, I mean, we would definitely like to do a whole another dinner thing, but we do a lot of food giveaways too, so it would still fall in the realm of what we do. But that's what we really want.
Okay. Now, I did see something about you do toiletries and other little items that you give away also.
We sure do. We call those our care kits.
Okay.
And in a care kit, we try to incorporate the basics: hand towel, soap, toothpaste, a toothbrush, some deodorant. On some occasions, we've run across people who donate just things that are not usually in our care kits, like T-shirts or socks or underwear. We had a gentleman who gave us, I don't know, I think 6 boxes of small cereal one time, the little individual cereals. So we just kind of think that we can't generally cook with. We'll throw those into the care kits. But at least once a month, we kind of get out there and just kind of hand them out as we're doing Hot Meal Sundays. Like I said, I'm in the VA Monday through Friday. I'm there. And a lot of my population are still coming in and out of there. They tend to tell me where I can find my guys that are not in the program, where the camps are. So I'll go out there and check on them every once in a while, make sure that they have some of the things that they're needing. Their camps in North Little Rock and Little Rock are moved very frequently. So when I find those camps, I try to make sure the first time I find them that we're giving away care kits, because I'm not sure if they're going to be there when I come back the next time. You know? So we try to keep them safe. Try to keep them just out of need. You know, when people need things, they get in trouble.
That's true.
So we try to look at all aspects of living that lifestyle and how we can do to ease some of the stress out there. Food and toiletries are 2 things that ease a lot of stress off of a person.
Okay. Let me know when you're going to do another Hot Meal Sunday again.
We're going to be out there this Sunday. We will be out there. I generally go out between 4:30, and we're out there till about 7. This will be the first weekend though since the weather changed. Yeah. So it may be, I don't want to say it shouldn't be as difficult downtown because nobody's really hanging out down there. So we should probably fare pretty well and get rid of the food really quick on this coming Sunday. If the weather is still going to be the same, they won't be hard to find. But we'll have to get out there. We'll definitely be out there by 4.
Okay. Do you need any donations right now for Sunday?
Yes, we always can use donations. Even if your donation doesn't go towards our current meal, it will sustain the program for the and will provide for the next. And that's our hope with that program in general, is to always have someone willing to donate for the next meal. And if everyone keeps that in mind, that's a program that should sustain itself forever.
Now, how can they donate if they need to?
I'm sorry.
I said, how can folks donate if they want to?
If you have donations, if you have food donations that you want to contribute, I have a message line for Cooks That Care at 501-240-4068. The problem is the people that are calling me on the message line are not leaving an actual message. Yeah. So if you don't leave a message, it doesn't really, because it's just a second line on my phone, it doesn't really give me any information to contact you back. So if you utilize the message line, just leave a message so that I can contact you back. You can also, underneath the get involved spot again on our website page, I think that there is a section, for donations there. And in the volunteer section, you can just write in there that instead of a consultation, you're looking to donate. All push comes to shove, I'll go ahead and extend my actual cell phone number, because what's more important is getting that contact so that we can keep these programs going. My personal cell, and this is for food, raw food, frozen food, non-perishable food donation. You can reach me personally at 501-256-9928. All other messages, please use the message line and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Okay. Message line was 501-240-4068.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to type all this while you was talking.
Well, you got some fast fingers.
I'm over here typing up. Ready to make a food donation. Leave a message for call back to make arrangements for. Now call. So the second number again for me:
256-9928. And that's for food donation. If you just want to donate a $50 donation towards the food program, the website has an actual donation link on it.
Okay. All right.
And as soon as I figure it out on Facebook, I can put it there too.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure I clear this message up so it's not confusing.
Okay.
Wow. So if somebody's going to donate like fresh food to you, would you rather them call your cell phone number?
Yes, ma'am. For any food donation, call my cell phone. If you just have questions in general about the programs, or you just want to volunteer for some upcoming events, or want to even be a board member for 2023, just leave me a message on the message line and just specify why you're calling, and I will definitely get back with you.
Okay. I'm gonna clean my message up because I think I messed it up. Let me make sure I get that together now. Hold on. Because I don't need them calling you telling me I got some chicken. But that's fine too. Because I want to make sure they call the right line. They call the right line though.
They can call me. They better call me if they got chicken now. We don't
we ain't play about this.
We don't play about the bird.
I got this chicken over here I want to give you. So let me make sure this very clear, because all folks going, well, I didn't know which number to call. It's 2 numbers. I'm gonna give you both of them.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. Let's see.
And again, for if to stay in tune with this last feeding event for December for Christmas, if you have turkeys and you want to get rid of some, call me on that cell phone number. That would be the best option.
Okay, make sure I tell folks to leave a message now. Because you know what, I hate more than anything. Somebody call me and you don't know what they call you for, but they sitting there waiting on you to call them back. But you ain't said call them back and you ain't said what you call for. So you don't leave me a message. I don't call you back. I'm sorry. I don't answer. I'm not gonna waste time calling somebody back and ain't no message. Unless I know it's a family member and something is going on, then I'll go, oh, I missed the call. Let me call this person back. But if it's a random number and you call me and you don't leave a message, you will not be getting a call back. I'm so sorry. I just don't have that kind of time.
I thought I was doing the greatest thing. I went ahead and got this Google Voice number, which is what we use for that message line. I didn't learn how, I've had it 2 years. I didn't learn how to work that thing until about 4 months ago. So I apologize if you called me before 4 months ago because I didn't get any of your messages. I'm
I
sorry.
ain't called nobody back.
I do apologize. I do. But I got it now.
I was like, why don't you just calling her? Oh my goodness. That is too funny.
But I got it down packed now. So yeah, but I would go back and be like, well, where's the message? And no messages. They just call. And then I ran into a lady on the street. And she recognized me because from time to time I do get my courage up to go ahead and do a video of my own. Like I said, I'm not real social.
You know what?
But she was like, I see you
doing God's work. You ain't got time for this.
That's what I tell them. I can't do everything. I tell them all the time. Look, I just can't do it all. But they don't. They ain't trying to hear that. But she cornered me and was like, I called you. It's like, you did? It's like, I didn't see no messages though. She read off a number. And I was like, well, did you leave a message? And she was like, well, no. It's like, well, that's part of it. You got to kind of leave a message. I can't return the calls if you don't message me. So it doesn't work like your cell phone. It doesn't say the number, guys.
But you know, folks will call you. And I called you the other day. Well, did you leave a message? No. Well, why would I call you back? I mean, say what you want. I'm gonna tell you what I like. If you watch the TV, you watch the commercials. The guy talks about when you get a mortgage, you turn into your parents. I can't remember what the commercial is. But what is it?
It ain't Geico. What is it? Progressive? No, is that Progressive?
No, it's okay, we ain't gonna remember. Anyway.
That's one of my favorite ones when he throw that lady plaque into the trash.
The last one when he tell her, he played a message on the phone and he goes, what's wrong with this? And they're like, oh, she did not say the number 2 times. Nobody gets it on the first. He was like, no. He was like, she didn't say who it was. He said the phone tells you who called you. Then he asked the other guy. The other guy said something. He finally was like, she shouldn't have left a message at all. A text message would have done it. I'm like, I'm guilty of making them call. Hey, it's your mama. Call me back. As though they don't know it's their mama. I was like, oh my God, it's one of people.
Totally. My mom was a message leaving queen, and I tell her every time, I was like, it flashes mama, big letters all the way across the phone. You don't have to do that. I'm gonna call you.
My daddy does that, and it is hilarious to me. I'm like, Daddy, I got your number saved, so I know. But he has to say it, because otherwise it don't make sense. So if he said, he got to say, hey, this your daddy. Okay, I recognize your voice, sir.
See, that's where I'm gonna be in 20 years, because I told you, I already lost with social media right now. I hate to see what's gonna happen then. Be like, what am I supposed to do here? Well, you're doing better than me. You got a whole radio show and everything.
I'm trying, baby girl. I'm trying. Look, this is supposed to keep me young. I don't know if it's working yet, though.
You don't think so?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember. Okay, please don't watch my food on that. Oh, okay, I think I finally got this message right. I didn't type it 17 times because I was trying to make sure I put the numbers in there the right way. So that way folks need information. They know they can call the message number if they want more information, and then call the cell phone number if you're making food donation. I got it straight. Okay. You see, that's what we talked about before we came on about having COVID brain. And not remember
short-term memory loss. Neither one of us has it, guys.
How to remember how to do short stuff. I mean, simple stuff in a short period of time is difficult now. So that's why I said I don't know if this is working just yet. If I'm staying young and my mind clicking or not. Some days it do, some days it don't. It might be out there in the field, because I told you I typed in the word milk yesterday. Then I got into an argument with myself because I thought I spelled it wrong. It is just
in my ear. That's crazy.
I'm like,
that's crazy. That message number that I gave you. The 501-240-4068 all day long now. It's on my business cards. It's on my letterhead. It's on everything that I own. And I had to literally get it down packed like 4 times today. Is it 40?
Oh,
is it
Lord.
40? Is it 68?
You know what? Because you don't call you. We don't call
exactly. I don't call myself. I do not call myself. I don't even know my kids' number at all. I couldn't tell you either one of their numbers. God forbid I lose this phone. I think I'm going to be just out here in the world alone.
Yeah, I know 2 phone numbers. Well, I know 3. I know 911, and then I know my husband's phone number and his mama's phone number. That's all I know. That is shameful.
I don't know either, and I know for sure my daughter for sure has had the same phone number for years. And I should definitely know it by heart, and I do not.
I think I'm gonna just carry a little sheet of paper in my purse. I ain't finna try to remember all these numbers.
Lord forbid I lose this phone
exactly. Now this to show you when you know you slightly. Well, I don't even know what to call it. But back, like I would say earlier, when we first started getting cell phones, I was always afraid of losing all my numbers. So I would go. It was a way to go into your directory and you could print off all your phone numbers in your cell phone. Girl, I used to have a whole
spreadsheet.
I printed off because in my mind, I'm going, if I lose my phone, I don't have anybody's phone number. So I just went in and printed off a whole little thing. It was about this thick. I mean, I don't know
how long did you keep it?
I ain't gonna tell you. I Look, if I go in there looking for files, I probably still get it.
Probably still got it.
But I was paranoid.
I'm gonna show you something right quick. I'm gonna show you one thing. You tell me if you can even see it. But this right here.
Oh, I gotta put my eyeballs on.
Oh Lord, this right here. That's my actual phone book on this page, right? Right here.
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all. At least I know somebody else.
And I looked at my little bag that I carry, my little nonprofit bag that I carry today. Girl, my poor little phone book top was detached. So I had the stapler and taper on the side.
See, I don't feel bad at all now. Because at least I know it ain't just me. And I know my kids older than you. Look, and I think I'm older than you. Some will say it ain't even that it ain't old no more. It's just, hey, we cautious. I like to have my stuff on. It's just something about paper.
I got to be able to call somebody, child. I got to call somebody.
Most people have all their stuff on their cell phone. Girl, I live for these. I got so many journals with stuff wrote out because I'll be like, what if my laptop crashed? And then what if I can't find this? So is it on a flash drive? Or it's in a notebook?
I ain't got not one complete journal yet. I got plenty of notebooks laying around here that might have 2-3 notes in each and every one of them. I got 4 of them in my nonprofit bag that are not completed. I don't even know why. I don't know what in my brain. I think I say stuff like, well, this was going to be for you. This is going to be for this is going to be for office admin stuff. This was going to be for never worked out. So I got 3-4 pages over here, 3-4 pages over there.
But the funny thing is, when it comes time to pull it together, you can go find all of them. My thing is,
I can pull it together, no problem.
Go to the store without buying a freaking little notepad. In the cuter they are, if they got a scripture on the front of them or whatever, some kind of way, I'm coming home with a new notepad. Do I need it? Of course I don't. I haven't used the other 6 I got in the room. But if
I've been really good with that. I've been
Mm-mm.
doing better at that now. I can't keep my hands off of packs of pens for some reason.
Now look, this is what look, I don't know if y'all can see that. This is what I
Uh,
get caught up with. Now this one was supposed
I
to
really
be
need to probably need to develop me a journaling system because I don't have one.
exactly.
My journaling is like my filing. It's just like that piece of paper right there. That's pretty much.
Look, this is a brand new one that I wrote on one page. Why did I choose to write on that one page when I could have got the other one? I don't
Just got
know.
the other one.
It was
That's
just
what I
close.
say.
It was
That's what
close.
I
So I
say.
keep
So
them
then I
everywhere.
sit there, like when I'm looking for my information, I'm like, what notebook did I put it in? The green one,
Uh,
the purple one.
I started color coding. So red is for the pink is for this show. My cooking show I think is in the teal one. Business stuff, my budget and everything's in the blue one. Something for work is in the red one. If I volunteer somewhere, it's in a different. I start color coding. Then I start forgetting which color everything was in, and I just
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
just
So
grab
then
it and start writing.
when I
Like,
can't
why is it
find
a
what I'm
recipe?
looking for.
Look, why is it a recipe in my budget book? Because I ain't in the right book. So
And
it's
see
at this point in my
when I
life,
literally
it is what
can't
it is.
find what I'm looking for, that's when I be really mad at myself. Be like, why did you just put it in one book? Because I always lose the one page that I'm on and that I'm focused on, and I
Yep.
never remember what notebook I put it in.
See,
That's the story.
I knew why I liked you.
Story of my life.
I knew why I liked you. We too much alike. Because I promise you, if you go in my office right now, it's 4 notepads, note little journals on my desk. Now
Mm-hmm.
I'm like you. Now one of them is full. For
Mm-mm.
some reason, I cannot use the last 10 pages of anything. And I will write into that thing until the back falling off of it, the front cover coming off of half the pages hanging out of it, and I still be right. But it's something about the last 10 pages.
No, I tell you, my biggest downfall with a notebook is that I don't go from page to page. Like I just open that sucker, and whatever
And
page is
start
on,
right.
that's what I'm writing on.
Yep. Now, when you know you done messed up is when you go flipping through it and you be like, how in the world I write in February and it's at the back of the book?
Right? Be like,
Now,
wait a
I've
minute,
done
what
that.
was this for?
I started putting the dates on stuff when I write it. So I'm like, okay, I was thinking like this on this day. Now, this day I said I was going to, well, how was I going to do this before this and this happened before this? Yeah. Yeah.
That's when I have my best ideas. That's when I have that's when I have the biggest brainstorm moment that I could possibly have when the Lord has decided to bless me with all the knowledge. Is when I can't remember what book I put it in. And I mean, I went to town on the details and everything. Got the front, the back, the middle, the sides, and everything on that piece of paper.
At 2 in the morning. At 2 o'clock in the morning, I can solve any problem in the world. If you ask me how to fix it, I can tell you how to fix it, where to get it.
You know, they say that's the golden hour or something. They say the heavens is wide open during that time or something.
Well, honey, it
got to be something going on because I wake up a lot around that time.
Yep, and I can get up and write the most eloquent program. I don't know.
Maybe that's the golden time. Maybe that's the golden time when our memories kick back in.
It's like your brain to tussle all day long, and then at 2 in the morning, you just brilliant.
2 in the morning.
I a long time ago. I said from 12:30 to 5 o'clock in the morning, I am freaking brilliant. Literally, I can wake. I can have a problem all day long and not be able to figure it out. It's gonna come to me, and sometimes in those particular hours, and I can wake up and go, "Oh, all I had to do was move this, do this, do this, and this, and this, then fix this. Okay, now it's done." And I'm one of those people that if I go to bed and it's a lot of stuff on my mind, like I keep a to-do list. I'm not going to sleep until I either write a new to-do list to update the old one, or I got to go do some things on the to-do list so my brain will shut down and I can go sleep. Otherwise, I can't sleep.
Mine right here.
Honey, I got some words on the page.
Well,
But
I've been doing better, but this is my new form of note taking. One of my younger friends told me, she was like, you could just talk it into your cell phone.
look, because why was I at 3 something the other morning and with my cell phone under the cover to hit the recorder, and because I have this idea for a book, and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, you know what? If I don't say it now, I'm gonna forget it because when I go to sleep and I wake up, it's gonna be totally gone. So at 2 something in the morning, I'm in here on this little recorder on my phone up under the cover, and then it was gonna do so. I didn't dictate an outline so I can remember. Now ask me, have I ever gone back and listened to anything I recorded on my phone?
Well, see, that's the good thing, because it also, if you do it in your text messages, you can
Mm-hmm.
see it already written out. So
But see,
that's how I do it. And then I transfer that text message to my
oh,
notepad. And it works out perfectly. I feel like such a genius.
see,
I feel like I really get something accomplished every time I copy and paste it to the notepad.
well, I don't know
Like
how to do. Look,
I didn't do
that's
that
gonna be
part.
a lesson. You gonna teach me how to do it because that part I don't know how to do. Look, I just figured out to record on the doggone phone, and I just started using it not too long ago because I couldn't even figure out how to do that. See, these are things that we have got to learn how to do if we're gonna keep up with the rest of the world. Because
We
it's
got
so
to
funny.
share this knowledge out here, you know.
Look, my
I
husband
be
trying
really
to teach
trying
me.
not to look.
I still don't know how to do the speech to text thing. I still ain't figured out how
What?
to do that yet. I ain't figured out that yet. I
Well,
work
I
on
ain't
it.
even gonna lie. I just figured that out a couple of weeks ago myself.
I work on it eventually. But right now, I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna figure it out though.
No,
I'm
young lady,
eventually gonna have a
one of my
whole.
volunteers,
Mm,
she sent me a voice to text, and she was like, I hope you don't mind these. I was like, no, that's fine. But I didn't want to tell her I didn't know how to do it.
I don't feel bad at all. You
I
have
was
just
like, ooh, let me hurry
so
up and
much
figure this
stuff.
out so I can talk to text her too. And I was like, oh yeah, I can do this right here. I was like, oh, this is great. I love it.
You have made me feel so much better because I tell you what, I'm that person that have a cell phone that could be brand new. I'm gonna use two things. I can make a call, get a call, send a text, take a picture. That's it. All these other little settings on this phone has 1, 2, 3 cameras on it. Ask me how many I know how to use. One. And
One.
I ain't sure all the time I'm using that one right. I
I
do
know
not.
there's plenty of options on my phone. I know absolutely nothing about it, which would probably make me way more organized than what I am now. But hey,
We're gonna look, we're gonna have a time where we're gonna sit down, we're
I
gonna
am a
teach
work in
ourselves.
progress.
There you go. We're gonna teach ourselves how to use our phones and use them as our business tool to keep us more organized. Cause honey,
Absolutely.
I do know how to schedule stuff. Now that I do know. I know how to schedule
How to
things,
what?
set timers and all that stuff. I'm
Mm-mm.
good
No,
at that.
too
Say no.
complicated. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Girl,
No.
tell these folks one more time how they can get in contact with you if they want to donate to Cooks That Care and when your next event is, and if they want to come out and help.
Okay, so you can reach us, or you can visit our page at www.cooksthatcare.us. On our Get Involved page on the website, you can volunteer, you can donate, or you can get a consultation for a catering service, all on that same page. Our Facebook page can be found at ctc.us. And we also have an Instagram at cooksthatcare.us_. If you're an Instagram person, I don't really know much about it, but I'm working on that too.
You
I do
don't
got
work.
posts on it though. I got posts.
There you go. Look, that's the beginning. That's the start. Well,
Our
you
message
know what?
line, if you want to leave a message or get some more info about our programs or upcoming events, again, if we don't get the participation to do an actual meal for Christmas, we will be doing a giveaway. So if you want to either get involved with that or just want more information on how you can get involved with us, you can utilize the message line at 501 420 4068. If you have a food donation that you would like to donate towards any of our food programs, contact me on my actual cell phone at 501-256-9928.
All right. Well, Ladybug, it has been a pleasure to speak to you tonight. I hope that everybody got some information they can use. Make sure that you go out and visit their webpage, visit their Facebook page, and it's Cooks That Care. Make sure that you call the number, leave a message. If you have food donations, make sure you call the cell phone number, the 256-9928 number. If it's chickens, turkeys, we're getting that time of the year. You want to donate any of those things, make sure chicken turkeys. Make sure that you give Nekia a call so she can help feed some people. So thank you again. I have enjoyed you. You have made me feel way better about some things. I know now where to come to eat for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I just invited myself. But anyway, I will, as soon as I'm able to be up and about again, I definitely want to donate some time and effort to work with you and to doing some giveaways and meals or whatever you got going on. So you have a new cooking friend for life now. And I'm inspired. I'm impressed by what you do, and I am grateful for all that you do to help our community. So thank you again for joining me tonight. If you want to say a last few words, you can, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Well, I want to say thank you to you, Ms. Wonder, because like I said, all of our first that we have had this month has just been people who have somehow found us on Facebook and wanted to help us get introduced to the rest of the community. So I thank you more than you know. I mean, it's been a pleasure to be on the show. I was so nervous at first, but you made me feel really comfortable, and I thank you for that. I've had a good time tonight, and I'll be more than happy to do it again. And we can find another topic to discuss. I'm with you on it.
All right.
And I look so forward into. You can come to any meal you want to. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna throw with my knife, my fork, and my spoon. Don't play.
Anyway, we got you. When you get up and you get mobile again, we gonna do something. Okay.
Yes, we will, definitely. All and I'll have you on again right before the holidays so we can talk about if you're gonna do a giveaway or not.
Awesome. That'd be great.
All right. Well, lady, I appreciate you. Thank you all for tuning in tonight for another episode of the Latest Sounds with Wonder Low. Hopefully, we will be back next week on Tuesday night. I have some great shows and good topics lined up for you and some even better guests. So thank you. Appreciate y'all. And we will see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, I said that and then I couldn't find the end broadcast.